Hey everyone, long time no see. It is Nihon Reboot. Sorry about the recent lack of videos. I haven't been going out lately for obvious reasons, and I haven't been getting any video footage. I've been, for the most part, in my home for, since March? Non-stop. Anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit about some recent drama, because I figured, you know what, that might be slightly interesting. You know, you guys probably wonder, hey, what's going on? So with that said, let's get started. So, in March, all of the schools in Japan, they closed, and I was fired, actually. Yeah, I got the message, and they're like, hey, we can't continue your contract. And so I was let go at the end of March. And that really terrified me because my visa expires on April 1st, which was about, 2 weeks ago? So they told me this, it was around March 15th. So I had about 2 weeks to find a new company to sponsor my visa. And good news is, I did. I did find a job, and I'm actually currently waiting for the immigration office to open. I'm gonna be getting my visa in about an hour and a half from now. So that's gonna be good. I'm really hoping it's a 5-year one, but you never know. Anyways, so I had about 2 weeks, actually less, because I needed time to, for example, if I didn't get the company, I would have to, you know, prepare, buy a plane ticket, move all my stuff, and that takes time as well. And so that I really actually had about a week. And so I was worried because I don't even know where I'm going with this, to be honest. I was worried because I only had about a week to find the place, and I got it. And so moving on, I ran into my new company, and I was actually lied to, I'm not gonna lie. I was actually lied to, I'm not gonna lie. So it turns out I had the interview with them, and the salary that was quoted in the interview was pretty high. It was a step up from my current salary. So I thought, hey, that's, you know, that's good. You know, even though I lost my job, if I get this position, I'll have a much higher salary. I get the visa. It all works out in the end. And so after the interview was done, they're like, hey, we want to hire you. Come to the signing next week. And so I went. And I find out that the contract salary was lower than the salary that they quoted me. And I'm like, hey, what's going on here? You know, this is lower than you guys quoted. And to give you a rough estimate, it was around $200 lower a month, which isn't a lot, but it's still something that bothers me. You know, $200 is still $200. That's, $2,000 a year after taxes. I don't know, like somewhere around there. And so I wasn't really in a position to say no, because for me it was, you know, sign the contract for this company or leave Japan. And well, I felt kind of like my hand was forced, but that's just victim of circumstance, you know, with what's been going on. So I signed, and after I signed, they told me that the contract payment, this is after I signed, because they said that the transportation is paid for prior, but it turns out that it's actually deducted from my salary, and that the salary that they presented at the contract signing was the salary plus transportation fee. And it turns out that my actual salary was much lower than what I was quoted by. So at this point, I went down, $800? I had about an $800 drop from the initial interview, and I was really pissed about this, to be honest. And so, you know, I'm like, well, damn, they literally they baited me out, like a bait and switch here. I was quoted a much higher salary, and I got something that was way less. And oh, there's a bird. Whew, you see that bird right there? Yeah, in the bottom corner. That thing just flew right over my head. So I was really upset about this because, well, I'm making way less than my last job. And it seems like I've been going that trend from my first job. My second job, I got a pay cut. My second job's renewal, I got a pay cut. And then I'm going on to my third job, and I got a pay cut. So it's been frustrating me, because as I've been getting more experience, and I've been becoming more popular, not more, like my reputation in the community has gone up, mainly because I go to all the community English events, and I volunteer and I help out, so they all know who I am, and I have a very positive reputation. Yet my salary's gotten cut. And so, to be honest, I think this is probably gonna be my last year, because I've reached a point where I'm like, you know, enough is enough. This field as a whole, as I mentioned in another video, which I'll link in the description, this is a pretty dead-end career option for most people. Most people will never get it. They'll never get past $3,000 a month, and that's sad to say, but it's the truth. So, anyways, bringing you up to speed, I got hit with like a positive. So, because the schools, they announced that we're gonna be switching to a work from home situation, and that I'll be getting full pay. So even though I had a salary cut, you know, I no longer have to go anywhere. So all that transportation money is mine. So it kind of evens out again. So I'm kind of back to my salary of last year, which is nice. And so that's pretty much it. That brings us to where I am now. Like I'm getting my visa. And in about an hour or two, they're going to send me my next task, and I'm just going to continue going on from there. But where I'm currently at, things have actually been, for the most part, really good. As of April, so this month, I've paid off all of my debts that I've owed to Japan from like previous credit cards. That was paid off last year. But things like pension, medical, and taxes and whatnot, it's all paid off. And so it's like a big weight off of my shoulders, and because I'm no longer burdened by those things, and I actually have a lot of money in my savings account now. You know, I just got hit with my massive bonus. If I was to just up and quit, I can live for a couple of months off of my savings and then have money for a plane ticket. So for the first time, I'm actually in a position of power where I can actually do something. I'm not that helpless foreigner anymore. I'm no longer living paycheck to paycheck. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm starting to act the way I am, is because I'm able to put my foot down, and I'm doing that. And you know, they don't really have anything they can say to me at this point, because they know that they're unprepared. The coordinator, she is inexperienced, and that's one of her weak points, and she's well aware of it, and it shows through her. So she doesn't have the confidence to actually stand up to me as well. And so like it's all, for the most part, seeming to go more towards my favor. Like the way it's shifting is that foreigners are basically staying at home, and we're getting paid to do little to no work. And for me, I find that to be amazing justice. You know, I'm doing like an hour of work a day, and I'm getting full pay, which granted it is less than my last job, but like I said, I'm only working an hour a day, and then the rest of the day I do whatever the heck I want. So, and they have no choice but to pay me. So I'm actually winning for the first time in my nearly 5-year Japan history. The weird pronunciation in Japan. So anyways, that's just bringing you guys up to date on what's going on. Your boy down here is winning currently. You know, things are going good. My company's gotten sued. I'm financially stable. You know, my student loans in America are frozen, which is nice. No interest, so I can start plowing all of those down as well. So things have been looking extremely bright, and honestly, once I finish this year up, this contract, assuming I stay to the end, because like there's no contract bonus, and there's no there's no contract completion bonus, so I have like very little loyalty to these guys, so I can leave whenever the hell I want, which is nice. So I don't know if I'm going to stay until the end of the year. I might just save up until I feel comfortable with the amount of savings I have and then move back. I might wait until Corona is calmed down in America before I move back. But I don't think I'm going to be here much longer, to be honest. It's been a really rough journey, even though things are looking my way. You know, I'm getting older. That's all there is to it. I am getting older. And the idea of, well, right now I don't want a family. I don't want kids. I don't want that, but I want the possibility. And in order to have that possibility, I need that money. And the salary here is not good. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm just rambling on at this point. Mainly because I wanted to show you guys this area. I love coming down here whenever I visit the immigration office. It's really nice, really peaceful, very nice weather. But anyways, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm sorry about the camera quality. I'm using my phone. My new camera that I recently bought, actually I dropped it and it broke. But whatever. I'm getting a new phone soon, so hopefully that'll be better. Anyways, take care. Thank you guys for watching, and Once this situation ends, I'm gonna start going back outside and making videos, so just hang in there, and we're gonna be traveling again hopefully soon. Take care.